Hi there, welcome back to Rick's Recipes. I'm Rick. Okay, as you may know if you watch the channel, I like making Weight Watcher friendly recipes that are 0 points, which means you can eat it and then you can enjoy your other points on something else that you might enjoy. For me, that was probably going to be a couple of beers because it's Saturday night. Okay, so we're going to cook some salmon. These were 2 fillets from Aldi, I think. I've had one already, so we'll use the other one today. I've got some bits of courgette that I had lying around. It's not the same courgette, but you get the idea. Anyway, it's about a whole courgette's worth, I suppose. Maybe 2/3. And I've got some of my favourite asparagus. This is also from Aldi, so that's good. And I've got a few cherry tomatoes. I've always got a few cherry tomatoes lying around, but I'll put them in anyway. This is so simple, really. If you don't like cooking, this is ideal, as long as you like fish. I'm going to use salmon, but I could use tuna steak if I wanted, whatever. I'm going to get quite a big bit of aluminium foil. Okay, I'm going to put it in my baking tray, sort of like that. Okay. Because when we're done, we're going to wrap it all up. You know what I mean? First of all, I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of salt on the bottom there. Not a lot. Maybe some black pepper as well. You know, this is going to be so simple. Now the salmon, I'm just going to put it in face down. Okay, so it sort of sits in all that salt and pepper. Just wash my hands a little bit. Asparagus. Now, the thing with asparagus, right? People always think that you can only eat the end bits, which is absolute complete rubbish. The bit you don't want is the really stiff bit there, but if you kind of bend it, it breaks naturally, and that's the bit you probably wouldn't enjoy eating it. You know, you could do if you wanted, but it's generally not very nice. So that's all I do with the asparagus. I just break the ends off and chuck them in there. You see, some of them looks a little bit ropey down the bottom. So yeah, if you got one like that, for example, you know, you probably don't want to eat that bit because it looks a bit rank. So just have that bit. And that's all I do. Don't use a knife. No point. Okay, chuck all that in there. Courgette. Courgette, I like to cut it into sort of long bits because I like the way it comes out when you do that. So I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going to make it into bits that look kind of like that. I suppose they're about kind of 5mm thick, that sort of thing. Put them in with everything else. Okay, so putting the courgettes on top there. Now there will be a bit of juice that comes out of the fish, so I want the foil to catch it all. Now these cherry tomatoes, I'm just going to put them in there anywhere I like, really. And that is it, alright? So I'm going to fold this up. And kind of wrap it up best as I can. Okay. Now if you look at the instructions on the salmon, it says put it in the oven for about 20 minutes or something, 25 minutes, that kind of thing. But what I've actually found is that when you're cooking it like this, because you've got all the kind of, like, I guess the sort of moisture and stuff coming from the vegetables, from the courgettes and all that sort of thing, it does take a little bit longer to cook. So I actually give this about 40 minutes. So I'm going to put that in the oven. Okay, now I haven't even bothered warming the oven up, so what I'm going to do is put it on the preheat thing, put it on whatever that is, 180, something like that. Put it in any way you like, and then wait for that to preheat, and when it's beeped up to temperature, I'll give it about 40 minutes, and that's it. Right, let's move that onto my wooden chopping board. So I've got my fish slice ready to get the fish off. Okay. Now there's probably some environmentalists who probably don't agree with my use of foil. You could do it, I suppose you could just do it in a kind of casserole type dish, couldn't you? This all looks good to me. I mean, I'm just going to test the asparagus. Yeah, asparagus is nice and soft, so I think that'll be fine. So just going to load it onto the plate then. Got my beautiful Royal Doulton plate, a design called Nimbus from 1988. I used to live in Stoke-on-Trent, so it's all about pottery up there. And I must say, various plates and things that I've used over the years, these Royal Doulton ones are just beautiful. You know, they're not squeaky when your knife rubs on it. There's a bit of courgette that I sliced too thin, obviously, because it sort of broke up a little bit. Let's get my oven gloves for a minute. I don't know about you, but I love the way cherry tomatoes go when they've been in the oven. It tastes so like kind of sweet and lovely. I might put a bit of extra salt and pepper on that, by the way. Now, sometimes the fish sticks a little bit. Okay, right, that was good. I'm going to pop it, there you go. Look at that. You might want to use a bit of the fishy juice. It's more water from the courgette actually, but let's stick that on there. And there you go. I just can't see any hassle at all in making that. If you don't like cooking, this is the one for you because there's not much in it really. A couple of slices of lemon. Might put a bit of extra black pepper on there because I love it. Maybe a little bit of salt on the veg as well. Okay, there you go. So that's it for this recipe. Hardly a recipe really, it's just cooking stuff. But thanks for watching Rick's Recipes. Please do subscribe. Leave a nice comment. If you want me to do anything in particular, just let me know. But do make sure you're subscribed and you've got the notifications set on all. And of course, like the video. And before I go, I'd just like to say thank you very much to my lovely coach, Kathy Jones, from Weight Watchers in Exeter. And thank you for all the support and everything that you've given me over the past 12 months. It's been awesome. Thanks very much. This is Rick saying bon appétit et au revoir.